गुज़श्ता रोज़ हाउस ऑफ लॉर्ड्स लंदन में भारत और पाकिस्तान के ताल्लुकात के हवाले से एक अहम बहस मुनक़िद हुई, जिसमें लॉर्ड कुर्बान हुसैन ने मसला कश्मीर को आलमी सतह पर उजागर करते हुए अहम निकात पेश किए। बहस का अनवान इंडिया पाकिस्तान ताल्लुकात था और ये ग्रैंड कमेटी सेशन का हिस्सा था। लॉर्ड कुर्बान ने वाज़ेह किया कि बरतानिया में 1.3 मिलियन कश्मीरी निजात बरतानवी शहरी बसते हैं जो मसला कश्मीर से बराह रास्त जुड़े हैं। उन्होंने कहा कि कश्मीरी अवाम गुज़श्ता कई दिहाइयों से इंसानी हकूक़ की पामाली और सियासी बेचैनी का शिकार हैं।
Both countries have been to war several times over this, but Kashmir remains unresolved and divided. The human rights situation in the state, particularly in the Indian-controlled part, started deteriorating from day one. With time, Kashmir has become the biggest militarized zone in the world, with 900,000 military and paramilitary personnel operating with complete impunity under the Indian Armed Forces Special Power Act. According to the renowned international human rights organizations, including the Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, the UN Commission for Human Rights, and Genocide Watch, more than 100,000 people have been killed, and many more injured, and thousands are held in detention centers and prisons in Kashmir and other parts of India. The Indian Army is reported to be involved in illegal detentions, torture, extrajudicial killing, rape, fake encounters, and enforced disappearances, whilst more than 3,000 mass graves have been identified. What more must happen in terms of human rights abuses in Kashmir that would convince the British government to include the human rights in our free trade agreement with India? When was the last time when our government raised the human rights in Kashmir with Indian counterparts? My lords, recent India-Pakistan military clashes started after a massacre of tourists in Indian-controlled part of Kashmir that killed 26 innocent tourists. This was a coward act of terror and received international condemnation. India blamed Pakistan-based insurgent groups for attack, an allegation Pakistan disputed and is reported to have offered full cooperation in any joint or international investigation. But India instead announced Operation Sindoor to hit what it called terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Hence, my lords, I ask the British government to use its friendly relations with India for it to restore the Indus Water Treaty with Pakistan to avoid any future conflict on this issue. The ceasefire agreement of 10th May 2025 is hugely welcomed by all, but my lords, the world has seen many ceasefires signed by both countries in the past with commitments to resolve their disputes, including Kashmir, peacefully. But they have never reached any agreement on it for the last 78 years. Hence, I believe a third-party mediation is the only way to get the leadership of both countries to sit down and agree on a settlement, taking the aspirations of people of Kashmir on board. I believe the road to long-lasting and sustainable peace in the region goes through Kashmir.